back to the channel. In today's video, I'm not driving a VAG car. Instead, I'm driving this.
Ryan Little.
This is a Honda Civic FK2 Type R. It's a 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, and yeah, we've got Honda on the YouTube channel. From factory, they have around 310 horsepower, but obviously this one isn't stock. This is running a stage 1, running 395 bhp and 566 newton meters of torque. But that was when the Miltech catback was on, so right now it's still yet to go on the dyno, so we're still not sure on what this thing is running. So as far as looks go, this thing is crackers. It does have some carbon goodies from Honda, which if you are buying one of these and you don't mind paying, they're a must because they're a good extra to have. We've got these pieces down here which are carbon. That big wing is carbon. The boot panel here is carbon. We've got some carbon fibre around the air vents there. We've got some carbon fibre there, and where the Type R plaque is also carbon. So today I want to find out why nobody seems to buy these. Everybody seems to go for a Cupra or a Mark 7 GTI. I know you guys are already going to take a dig and you're going to say the looks. And I know that most of you guys who watch this channel are VAG owners, and I know what you're going to say. You're going to go down into the comment section and you're going to ask me if I've cut any grass with it today. And no, I haven't crashed into Halfords. I wouldn't like a bowl of rice with it, and I won't be popping the hood. But all jokes aside, let's jump in this and have some fun. So you guys have seen this car on the channel before. We were having some fun putting it up against my Golf R, and these Type Rs, they come with a mechanical LSD, and what I've witnessed from that passenger seat, it really does hold on. It's also got DBA discs and PBS pads, which I can't believe how noisy these things are. Sounds like I'm catching a train. It's all good because you know if you're on track with this car, they are going to stop it. So, first thing to do is knock it into Plus R mode, because this thing really comes alive when it's in Plus R mode. And first thing you notice when you press that is how stiff this suspension goes. So it looks the way it does because it drives and handles the way it does, and if it didn't look like this, it wouldn't perform the way it does. The first thing I notice when driving this car is interior. It is solid. You have got some soft touches on the dashboard, but it doesn't really go far. But when you've got a race car, I suppose you can live with it. You've got a really short shifter. It really does feel mechanical. It feels as a performance car should feel. And these seats, they're good. These really do hold you in. I really do rate these seats. So again, we're up on the mountain roads. This is perfect for a car like this. Now, it does have Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's on, so let's go ahead and see what this Honda is all about. If I break out the smile, well, a VAG boy likes a Honda. So one of the first things I can notice already is it likes to follow the road, and this is one of the cars where you can't just give to your gran and she can take it down the shops by putting her foot down, etc. Because chances are she's not going to make it down the shops. She's not. Now, as soon as I put my foot down, it is a bit of a fight. It really wants to rip your face off, and it every bump in the road, because let's be honest, it's a race car for the road. It really is. I can hear turbo noises, which is good, but some people would say turbo noises in a Honda. In fact, even though the older Civics were screaming at 8,000, 9,000 RPM and the VTEC is absolutely singing, can you beat the turbo? Now, I am going to be concentrated because this thing is an absolute riot, I can tell you that now. It's front wheel drive, it feels absolutely planted, and wherever you point this car, this thing goes. Will a car tell me why are people not buying these? So this thing feels flat to the floor, even though it's on stock suspension. You've got the spoiler working. On the edge of my seat. I'm trying to hold this thing to the road, believe it or not. Even though it's front wheel drive, it's just unbelievable on how this thing turns corners. How is it physically possible? How does this turn corners the way it does? I will say, stock Golf R, stage 1 Golf R, no chance. I'm sorry. And even stage 2 Golf R, you're not going to get away from this. You really ain't. This thing rips. I thought I would be quite jolly driving this car, and I feel as if I'm rambling. But the truth is, I'm shaking like a shitting dog. I am shaking like a shitting dog. I've got so much adrenaline pumping through my body right now. I think it's made me speechless. And the last thing to make me speechless was my Golf R when I picked it up from QS Tuning. And that says a lot. Don't know what to say right now. I haven't got a clue. Foot down, hold on, because it wants to play. It wants to rip my face off right now, but I'm not going to let it. Hold it by the horns and drive it. If you're thinking about changing your car and you are looking at these sorts of cars, you know, Golf GTIs, Golf Rs, S3s, Cupras, if the Type R doesn't come into mind, go and test drive one. And tell the salesman you're going to drive it pretty hard, because you need to see and you need to experience what these things are like. Civics, they are one of the best, if not the best, hot hatch around at the Nürburgring. So if you can get over the hard plastic, if you can get over the way it looks like it crashed into Halfords, and you're willing to drive the thing, I can't even imagine what this thing is going to be like on track. It's going to be in his element. And if any of you guys mention automatics in the comment section, just leave it out. Leave it out, because as far as driving experience goes, second gear, that really does pick up speed. This is how a performance car should feel. It feels fast, it feels planted, it feels hectic in this car. On those mountain roads I would struggle to keep up with this in my 520 bhp Golf R. Not because it's on air suspension. I know some of you are just thinking that. If you want to see more of this Type R, be sure to head over to Instagram I leave Ashley's Instagram in the description down below, so be sure to go and check that out. And if you want to, go and direct message Ashley and tell him he's got a lawnmower. He loves to have banter with VAG owners. And be sure to click subscribe and click that notification bell. This point on, I want to drive all other sorts of performance cars and not just VAG cars, so be sure to keep an eye out for that, and the Audi S1 build and the Golf R build. So big thanks again to Ashley for letting me drive this car. It's been an absolute riot, and thank you guys all for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys